It's an early spring morning and there's nothing better than homemade biscuits. So this morning we're gonna make some biscuits for the kids. They're great to just top with a fried egg or a little bit of bacon. So let's go.
Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
We like to use coconut flour and almond flour. It just kind of gets rid of that gluten that our bodies just can't tolerate personally, and so we try to do things that are more nutritious and healthy and actually have nutritional value versus just being a filler. So we're going to go ahead and start out with 2.5 cups of almond flour. With almond flour and coconut flour, I found that you have to be exact. I am not an exact baker, and so with other recipes, I feel like you can fudge things around a little bit. Not so with almond flour and coconut flour. They're super absorbent, and you have to be precise. So we're just gonna start our oven at 350, get that preheating. All right, next we're just gonna use some sea salt. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Then we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. Then we're going to use lard. This is our rendered lard. We've done a video on this if you're interested in figuring out how to utilize your whole animal that you raise, or if you want to find a better cooking fat. Our lard is phenomenal. I use it for everything from sauteing to baking to lotions and deodorants. Don't knock it until you try it, believe me. All right, we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of lard. You could also substitute like coconut oil or some other cooking fat that you have on hand. Don't do Crisco. Don't let it fool you. They're not healthy. The next thing, we're gonna do some farm fresh eggs in there. You gotta always have a baking recipe with farm fresh eggs. We happen to have duck eggs. All right, and then the last ingredient is just a tablespoon of honey. I always try to get raw honey when you can. Yummy. We can do a little bit more than a tablespoon. Let's be honest. All right, we're just gonna mix all that up. It's gonna make a pretty firm biscuit. You could have melted the lard if you'd wanted to. That might have helped to make it more mix friendly. Just gonna mix that up. Get all those duck eggs mixed in there, coconut oil or lard in our case. These are so good, just smothered with some homemade jam or some fresh honey. Like I said, we're probably gonna top some fried eggs on it. Some pastured bacon from our pigs last year would be like ideal if we didn't eat all the bacon so fast. So next year, note, more bacon. Need more bacon out of those piggies. All right, and then to grease our pan, we're just gonna use some lard. Good old lard. Make sure that these biscuits don't stick. Ain't got time for that. All right, now we're just gonna break our dough evenly. Should be evenly mixed too. Give that a last little mix there. All right, we're just gonna cut it in half. Cut it in half. Actually, it might only make 4. Let's see. Cut it in half. That's 4, so maybe we'll do 8. We'll break them in half again. This is a really good way to teach your kids fractions too. Not gonna be perfect here. I'm kind of messing it around, so just do what you can. Like I said, I'm not a measure, not a type A personality, I guess you could say. So we're just gonna pat them out in a little patties, kind of like little burger patties. You could use like the back of a mason jar lid. I'm gonna throw them in there. I love this little pan. I'm not even actually sure what it's originally for, but it makes our biscuits perfect. They just kind of stay in place. There we go. These are really great snacks too if your kids or you are just wanting something in the afternoon and you don't want to feel guilty about buying that bread from the store. Also, they're so much cheaper to make things at home, and you can control the ingredients and not have to have all the fillers. All right, let's get those in the oven. We're gonna let those sit for about 15 minutes. All right, we gotta get our egg ready to top with that biscuit. So we gotta turn the heat on there. Let this lard melt. Nothing better than a homemade biscuit with a fried egg. All right, let's fry this egg for a biscuit. Yeah. All right, let's check our biscuits. Got some squash going in there while we're utilizing the oven. They look ready. All right, we're gonna take these out. Go and finish on the pan. Let's get this on our fancy paper plate. Look at that biscuit. And these biscuits aren't really gonna be super fluffy, so they're pretty thin. So I just put things on top of them, but you could also use these for like a hamburger bun and just do an open face burger if you're trying to eliminate bread in your diet. Get that over easy egg ready to throw on our plate. Oh yeah. All right, we're ready with our biscuit and it is smelling delicious. I wish you could smell over YouTube. That is good. Good biscuit right there. Thanks for joining.
It's so good.